Wait, yes, you were that? Oh, I should be on that one. On my screen. You're on Facebook or Instagram? I'm on Instagram. It's weird how it lags. Okay, I can kind of see. Hey, Sarah. We're just gonna let some people hop on. Huh? I don't know how you tell on that one. What do you mean? Oh God! You mess up this white couch, you're gonna have a problem. I've never had this. Is the champagne one, so I've never had this one. If that would have bubbled over, I don't know what I would have done. I'd have been so mad. Alright. Oh, we're on Facebook and Instagram right now, so we're watching in front of us.
Yeah, if we're looking that way, don't think we're just ignoring.
Yeah, we're not ignoring. We just have the laptop in front of us for our Facebook Live, and then we have our phone right here for our Instagram Live. I gotta mute this because I can hear myself. And we know we don't like that.
This one doesn't show like people, but
I don't know. I don't know how Facebook works, honestly.
I'm telling you, I'm not asking you. It's on 5 people.
Where do you see that?
Do you see the number? The live, the eye. I have glasses.
That's
live,
a minute 35.
That way. Live, the red line.
Oh, yes, it does.
Okay,
that's 7 people. 7, yeah. Obviously, we don't get on Facebook very much.
We don't get on live, period.
Yeah, we're Instagrammers for sure. Hey, everybody.
Hi, Mom and Daddy.
Mom. Alright, so the whole point of doing this live is really like we just want to be open and honest, and we want to just have conversation about who we are as a business, who we are as people, and just have an open discussion, because the world right now is crazy, and I think one of the biggest dilemmas is that we don't have conversations enough. We don't talk to each other enough. And a lot of times we form our own opinions based on our own perspectives, which really doesn't help anything. So I think just having an open conversation about A, what's going on in the world, and B, just so you can get to know who we are as people, who we are as a business, and form your own opinions. And I think educated opinions make for much better people. So we're here to ask us questions, like whatever you want to know. It could be about us, like personally. It could be about our business. It could be about what's going on in the world. It could be about experiences that we have had in the store. It could be fun things. The one thing, we just don't want to talk about clothing and promoting items in our store, because that's just not what we're here for tonight. We're just hanging out tonight, and we just want to know what you want to know. We want to be able to answer questions that you might have about us. We don't want to be absent. I don't want to be an absent business owner. And I mean, y'all see my everyday, but I think it's hard to really get to know somebody just behind a picture. So ask away. Are you watching on?
I don't know.
You like watching the screen?
I'm gonna open up Facebook because I can't read that.
Oh yeah.
I can't even see what the name says.
I know. I can
I see shit.
I don't even have glasses, but I feel like this means I'm getting old. I can't. The laptop's right in front of us, and neither of us can see what the person just said.
We need to upgrade to a TV.
Upgrade to a TV. Yeah. We're not that bougie yet.
A TV to see, a bigger screen.
I'll take one off the wall at my house because Corona.
To the office. We can watch it.
Alright, let's see who's on. We got a few people on. Okay, so let's see. We got a few questions. We put a questionnaire on our story before this, and we got a few questions. So we're gonna start with the questions that we already have, and they're really good because they're introductory questions as to who we are. So that's a plus. Let's see. Okay, so someone just asked a really good question, which I think is another precursor into the other questions. What inspired you to open a boutique by Style by Jessica Lauren? Um, that's a really fun story. We have an about on our website, and I talk about it. But honestly, I'm the last person I think anyone who knows me, who like went to school with me, probably didn't think that I would be in this industry. You probably would have thought I would just be in marketing, went and just in a business and work for somebody. I've always been career oriented, but I guess about 7 years ago now, I used to work for a hockey team, and a fan, Melissa, if you're watching, I know you always support us, suggested to me that I should open a boutique because I've always done graphic design and I was making graphic t-shirts at the time. And I was at a dress up for games and I got a lot of compliments. And I remember when she told me that, I immediately kind of dissed myself and told myself that I couldn't do it. I was like, that would be wonderful. I would absolutely love that. But that doesn't happen for people like me. If you know me, like, I was raised by a single mom in like a small town, and I think that like that puts a lot. I put a lot of myself saying like that held me back, and so I didn't think that I could. And then fast forward 5 years, I was in a career, I was in marketing. I was a regional marketing director, and I really did like my job, but something was missing. And at that point, I got out of my own way, and I told myself, "You're the only person stopping you. So you can do this. There's a place for you in this industry. This industry desperately needs someone who is going to be real, who's going to be empowering, and who's going to focus on that every day." And I remember it was January 1st. It was like an epiphany. And I literally formed my LLC within like 2 weeks. And I waited an entire year to get the storefront that we're in now. But it literally came from a hockey fan telling me that I should do it, and then me second guessing myself for 5 years until I actually got out of my own way. So it's a kind of a cool story. I love talking about it because it's good for me to look back in retrospect. But we're really open about that, and because it kind of tells who we are. But it is on our About Me on our website, nightagrace.com. If you want to learn more, we're always open to talking about it. So
Good answer.
That's the beginning. Okay, and then I'm gonna go and jump off. Let's see and see the questions that we got. I think we got like two or three questions earlier. Let me see. Let's see. I know we had a good one. If I can get to it. Okay. Okay, so someone said they're very curious on how we connected. And let's see. I'm gonna let Maya start on this one because I feel like you kind of found us, and then that led to like how we met.
So I was like scrolling through, I think it was Facebook.
I think that was the first place that I posted that.
Okay, it was probably Facebook, and I saw that there was like an ad for like a model thing, and I was doing modeling at the time because I was trying.
This was a year before we opened too.
Yes, I was trying to like just continue to put myself out there because I'm a very shy person. I was at LSU at the time, so I mean I was opening up more. I was becoming more of who I wanted to be as a person, and that's just something I enjoyed to do at the time. So I was like, oh, modeling up in Kenner? Like, yes, let's do it. Because the original post said that it was going to be in Kenner. I was like, I'm from Kenner. Like, yes, that's an opportunity.
I don't even remember it, I don't remember it being in Kenner.
I was like, wait, because it like had that it was going to be a boutique, but it had modeling too. I was like, okay, wait, a model. I mean,
it did a model call. It said model call.
And I was like, oh yes, this is a perfect opportunity. I'm like, this is in my city. I don't have to drive there. I don't have to get a ride there.
Across the street.
I was like, I'm gonna be able to walk there. Like, this is gonna be great. And I applied, and I mean, I didn't hear anything, but I kind of didn't think about it because I always apply for like different things, and my mom literally tells me I need to stop
and I was
doing
gonna
that.
say, I feel like her and another girl, her and I think it was Taylor. Y'all know Taylor. She was here forever. I think she's in nursing school right now, but they both, I think, thought like it was like a scam because like it was, I don't know, like Taylor just like sounded too good to be true, and it took me forever to respond because I really didn't know where our location was gonna be.
Yeah.
So that was kind of ironic too.
Yeah, I literally just waited around, and I was doing other things with it. Like I said, I was at LSU, so that was like my main focus. But I don't even know like how I like actually got here, but I remember like coming and I met with Mama Dottie. So like I was on a break from school, and as y'all know, some of y'all may know, I don't have a car. So I get around the best way I know how to. Most of the time it's my parents, but I've learned how to take the bus, so that's a thing that I do. And I took the bus here. I was waiting around in the mall, and I'm like, I'm in the area, I might as well come by. So I came, and Mama Dottie was here. Were we open? Were y'all open?
I don't remember. I think we maybe have like just opened. I think I had Sylvia and Morgan were here at that time.
But like that day, it was just Mama Dottie. And
It
I
was
remember,
very early on though.
yeah, very. And I remember walking in and I saw her and I just started crying, like just bawling. So I'm very emotional. I cried anything.
From the get-go.
Yeah, and I saw her and I was just like, oh my God, it's like you. I didn't know her, but I was just like, it's you. Can I hug you?
If y'all know Maya, her reactions are the best.
She was just like, yeah. And I remember hugging her. I remember us sitting in the back. So like I don't remember the setup necessarily, but like yeah, it was like 2 chairs. We sat at the chairs. She asked me why was I interested, what did I want to do, and I told her my dream was to own my own store. And I told her I basically wanted to work in a place that was being built. I didn't want to go to an establishment that had already been made, because I had struggled trying to get a job in the boutique world. And I felt like I wasn't going to give up until I got that opportunity. So I just basically poured my heart out to her. And I felt like if I like was my true self, whether that's crying or not, she'd see that I was genuine. And she wasn't even the owner, but I felt like she would relay the message to whoever the owner was. And I was like, regardless, I would be so honored to meet her. Even if y'all don't want to hire me, if I could just do something like just to be here, like that'd be great. And she just, like, I don't really remember, but it just kind of.
I remember you were so excited. It was like crazy because I worked at Empire Gymnastics at that point, and I was like in my gym clothes, and I felt so gross. And you were so excited to see me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Oh yeah, she was very embarrassed. And then I asked, could I take a picture with her, because I was treating these people like they were local celebrities. I'm like, can I take a picture with you, because I love capturing moments. And she was just like, but look at me. And
I literally just coach, and I coached like rec, I forget what we called it at Empire. We used to call it rec at the gym before, and I was so nasty, and I was like, yeah, sure, you can take a picture. I don't know why you would want to take a picture with me.
She literally said those exact words, and I was like, because I want to. And she's like, okay. And that's my screensaver for her like contact.
Oh yeah, because you were saying we were going to show.
I'm going to find it eventually.
Literally,
but yeah, that's how that works.
I feel like, and it goes back. It's on our page. Like if you like scroll way down the depths of our Instagram, and we're young, so it's not super long. But there's our picture, and I remember I even put the comment. Like I put her comment of what she felt when she met us, like in the top of the picture. Literally the first day.
So cute little babies. I was so excited, but I was literally shaking. And then I remember I left the store and I called my mom. I was like, I just met them, and she didn't think it was like a thing. I don't think.
No, yo, I'm like,
and
a
I don't
nobody.
think she like put it in. She didn't even know I was like applying to work here, and she just didn't like realize. And like now she loves Stephanie and Mama Dottie and everybody.
Her mom is like a second mom to me for sure, and I think it's vice versa as well. Like her mom, we want to get our moms together to do a video like this for everyone to chat with, because it's hysterical. They both just come with 2 totally different like spices of life, and the sass and attitude would be remarkable. And the things that I think we're more nervous because we're nervous of what they would say about us than anything, but I really think everyone else would thoroughly enjoy Mama Dottie and I call her Shelly Belly. What do you call her?
I call her Shelly Bell.
Shelly Bell, and I call her Shelly Belly. But I think it'd be a wonderful live to see them together and just us in the background like cowering because our moms are gonna say something we don't want them to say.
I can't see anything.
Okay. I know that someone asked a question just a while ago. I think Tim had asked a question, and I can't see it anymore.
I don't see any questions, so I don't know.
Can you see on there at all?
We have Deshay that says, hey y'all, your mom told me about your boutique, but oh my God, how stinking fabulous, that's my word. I can't wait to come shop and see all the things. Well, come on, Deshay. Then we have your me mom. that says, "Hey girls, I don't know how political y'all are willing to get or how personal. I do have questions. Go ahead and ask them, Mima." And then Alicia says, "Hey gals, I have this shop saved on Facebook." That's so cute. "I haven't been yet. LOL. I keep saying I'll visit the boutique soon." So you come on, girl.
Yeah, y'all can ask questions. We don't mind getting uncomfortable right now. Like, we're having, like, this is fun and we've had light questions, but the whole point of this video is that y'all get to know us on a different level. If you saw my story before this live, one of the things that I said is that we want to address a few things that are going on in the world, but we have to all kind of start where we are and start small. Like, we know that we can't take over the world and change the world. Our reach is just not that far right now, but we do feel that, like, you have to take a stand for what you believe in now and where you can. And I think where we can and where our platform is, we can start with our industry. Obviously we're in the fashion industry, but even on a smaller, more local scale, we're in boutique world. We're a boutique. There are other boutiques. I feel like one of the people that I follow calls it boutique land, and there's some struggles that we need to get through together as an industry that needs to change for the whole, and it needs to start even just small and local. So, the foundation of Natty Grace.
Hi, Team Tim.
So we're okay with the hard-hitting questions because right now that's what people want to know, and you have the right to question who you support and who you do business with. And we want to be 100% transparent. We want you to be able to get to know us, and we feel that the only way that you can really get to know us is like this, face to face, and ask us questions and to kind of see our real personalities, you know, everything that you wouldn't see behind an Instagram post. So that's really important to us. Okay, that's what it is. Tim said, "Is the division a racial issue, a spiritual issue?" Oh, that's just it. He is saying it is. I don't know if is that a question, Tim, or is that like? I know he said the foundation of Natty Grace. I just don't know if that's a question or if you're just stating that. I mean, because it's a whole lot of things. But yeah, we want you to be able to ask questions and get to know us because you need to know who you're supporting. And we honestly really encourage you to go to any business that you're supporting right now or that you've supported in the past and do your research and get to know them, because you really deserve and have the right to know who you're spending your hard-earned dollars with. You go to work every day, you earn that, and that money is going to some business, and that business is it's like a pyramid and it goes up. Yes, it's everyone as a whole. Yes, there could be someone there that doesn't support you, but what does the business as a whole stand for? Who are they? And get to know that, because you want to put your money where your mouth is. If you want to support people that do the right thing, that believe the right, not say believe the right thing, but do the right thing and choose to just be good and be good humans. And it's your perspective, it's your opinion, and it's your choice. So to support whoever you want, but I just encourage everyone to just truly get to know who they do business with. And for us, we're giving you an opportunity to get to know us and form your own opinions for yourself. And that's really important to us, and I hope that that's really important to you. Sorry. Okay, so my mom said, why was it a struggle for you to find a job in this industry? Do you find that it was a struggle to find a job in this industry?
So Shellyville, I can't talk right now. We're very close.
Anyway, did you see that post about the guy wears Billy? No. Like, that's what I feel like your mom's like, answer the phone right now, young lady.
She just hung up. I feel like it was a struggle like I said, when I was 14 is when I decided to like get into modeling, and like just the like fashion industry like grew for me, because growing up I wore t-shirts and basketball shorts. That was my thing. There was no type of other. When I was a kid, my mom dressed me like super cute, right, Shellyville? She had us styling and profiling. We looked bomb.
I love Dottie, but I was dressed in
once I like at 14 is when like I went to Barbizon and I started like learning.
I did Barbizon too.
I know.
I literally never do that.
That's when I I started learning about fashion and learning about the industry, and I was like, okay, this is nice. Like this seems cool. And so yeah, I was like, I want to be in that industry. I didn't necessarily know in what aspect, but I knew I wanted to be in the industry. So fast forward to college, I was like, I want to work at a boutique. Like, I gotta do something, but I was like, I don't have a car, so I need to work at a boutique in like on campus, basically, like as close as possible. So
we're working towards that car today, y'all.
We're working on it, Smarty. I hear you. I see you. Shelly Bell, don't say anything smart.
I'm Smarty.
But I was like, I need something close that's walking distance for me to be able to get there. And there were like 3 or 4 boutiques that I physically could have got to and made it happen. And I applied to every single one of them. And I got turned away every single time. But I was like, I'm not going to stop. Like, you're not going to tell me no. So I did it again each semester. And it was always an issue, like, your class schedule doesn't it doesn't work with our hours. I was like, okay, cool. I'll wait till next semester when I have a different schedule. That schedule didn't work. And then I kept doing it. And I was just popping up at this time. Oh, you're going to tell me no over the phone? I'm going to pop up so you see my face. And I would go in with my resume. I would physically shop, because I told Stephanie, I'm like, if I'm interested in a job, I'm going to show you that I'm interested in that job, or I'm interested in any of the aspects.
She's going to go for it.
So I'm going to go for it. I may not have money. I may be shopping on the sale rack, but I'm going to go and I'm going to show you that I'm about your business. I want to be involved in your business, whether it's on social media, in the store, behind the scenes, anything, just some part. And I went to this particular store, and I was coming every day. I was like, can I speak with someone? They would just tell me no. They would just like kind of, oh, well, she's not in at this time. Yeah, just push it to the side. I'm like, okay, this is getting frustrated. And I tell my mommy, and she would just be encouraging. I call my parents mommy and daddy, so I'm not
get to know the real mind today.
So that just happens. But I would call them, and like, mommy is very encouraging, and she's very like, she will tell it how it is, but she also doesn't want me to be like, I'm very sensitive, so she tells me to get a backbone.
I like to be realistic.
Yeah, be realistic and not like, don't wear my heart
on your sleeve.
Yes, like that. So, of course, I mean, I listen, but sometimes it just comes out anyway. So I was getting very discouraged that they kept telling me no, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. Like, I know I'm qualified. Like, I have worked in retail my whole entire life. Why am I not good enough for this company? But I kept doing it, and the reason I kept going for that particular company is because they were closest. I can't rely on a bus in the middle of Baton Rouge to get to a campus when I have classes all day. So I did what was close to me. It may have looked thirsty, but I just call it determination. Like, it may have looked that way, but it was just that I was determined and I really wanted that job. And I thought other things, but I never like verbalized it. I knew that I didn't fit the mold of what the typical employee that they already had in their store was, but I'm like, why should that matter?
Like, what even is?
Because every time I went in that store, I saw like one type of person, and there was a girl in my class that like worked there, so I was like asking her, hey, what should I do to work there? And just nothing. So literally it got to the point where every time I would go in there just to shop, like, they would just stare at me, and I was just like, okay, this is uncomfortable. Like, they look at you like you don't have money. And so I will tell you, sometimes I go in the store looking like a bum, and it's on purpose because I don't want people to talk to me. I go with my headphones. I'm just like, this is my me time. Like, I don't want to talk, and that's not being rude. I've had some issues, some things happen, and I just don't want to deal with people at this moment. But that doesn't mean that I don't have money. I'm not going to go in a store if I don't have any money to buy anything.
Right.
I may go to the sale rack because that's what I want to do. Like, don't take that as I just can't afford your store.
Girl, don't we all?
Yeah. So, I mean, I felt like that was part of the problem, but then I realized that wasn't the problem, because even when I dressed up nice, like, it still was never enough. Like, I was like, I don't understand. So, long story short, it just felt like it wasn't a good fit, and it ended up not being a good fit, and I was grateful for that because I'm glad that I don't work for that company, because I never would have been able to come in contact with Stephanie or Natty Grace. And I feel like this is so much more better of a fit for me because I got to come at the very beginning before there was a Natty Grace. Like,
yeah,
I know what Natty Grace is from the day it started to what it is now.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to be a part of.
Conception through the growth.
Exactly.
And, like, you've become so, like, I feel like you're just as determined as I am to, like, see it through.
Yeah.
And, like, honestly, I know a lot of places that I've worked, you know, working with other people, you just don't find that. Like, and a lot of business owners, like, one of the things they teach you, if you follow any business podcasts, like, you just don't trust anyone. And that's true in a sense, but I honestly don't feel like many places are blessed with coming across the right person who truly, like, lines up with exactly what you're about and what your business is about. And it's like, when that happens, like, I'm honest to God, and I, like, will say this every day, she's literally just as passionate as I am about it. She keeps me on pace, and she comes up with things, and we collaborate together on, like, what we're gonna do. But, like, I literally don't know what I would do without her.
Feelings mutual, girl.
You know, I honestly think that what she just said is a good bridge into, like, one of the things that we heavily wanted to talk about, that for us, like I said, like, in our industry. And she said something about fitting molds. Like, you said you felt like you didn't fit the mold of that store. We'll just say that store. And, like, honestly, I don't know who's all watching, and I don't know who you know, I don't know who you're friends with, I don't know where you shop, but if you're a business owner, if you own a boutique, if any of you are watching this right now, just, you know, check us out and see what's going on. You're responsible. You're responsible for changing that script. There is no mold. What you envision for, you can, everyone says, oh, well, this is my target demographic, this is my like, this is majority of who walks in my store. No, it's not. You created that narrative in your head, and it's got to stop. Our industry is so drowned with what one individual person believes should be the picture of what their store should sell, or who should walk in their doors. You have no idea what people's styles are. You have no idea their backgrounds. You have no idea where they come from. You don't know where they get their money. You don't know what job they have. You don't know if someone just gifted them with $500. And it doesn't matter. You should be grateful for the fact that that person, whoever they may be, even gave you an opportunity to earn their business. Period. It is a problem in this industry across the board, and I'm going to just hone it in local because that might be all we can touch. If you know someone, if you have been affected by any store, whether it be a boutique, whether it be a men's shop, a bridal, anything, it doesn't matter. Say something and speak up, because look, if you don't say it, they'll never grow from it, they'll never learn it, they'll stick to their ways. And you might like something in that, you might want to shop there, like, you might genuinely want to be there and, like, see something there that you can't get somewhere else, and you're going to be deterred from going to get something that you want because someone made you feel inadequate, someone discriminated against you, someone prejudged you with no knowledge of who you are, which is why we're doing this video. We want you to have knowledge of who we are. We want to have knowledge of who you are. And every time we have a customer in the store, I feel like if we have one fault, it's that we talk way too much to our customers. I talk way too much.
But, like,
Yeah.
that gives them that experience because
and y'all, I'm never gonna shut up.
some of us, we know our people. Like, those are our people. Miss Joan, if you walk up in here, like, you are having a conversation with us because you're our Joan. Like,
yeah, like
we're literally become a family.
We have
with
so
these
many
people.
customers that we legit became, like, I would go out to dinner with these people and have drinks with these girls. Like, I have become friends with them literally through experience in the store. Just that they walking in, I didn't know any. I'm not even from here. I'm not from New Orleans. I'm not from Metairie. I came here because my husband refused to live anywhere else. He's born and raised here, and I knew I had to set roots for myself, and this was me setting roots for myself. I knew that I knew no one, and it was a hope, wish, and a dream that I could make an impact in a community that I'm not from. But I knew that if anyone could do it, this gift of gab was gonna attempt it. And if you've walked in here, and if either of us have been here, but if I've been here and my mom's been here, you know we're going to talk to you, we're going to get to know you, and I honestly think we're better for it because we know you as a person, and then you get to know us as a person, and it's a conversation from start to finish. And I'm just challenging the people in our industry. So if you are a boutique owner and you're watching this, we don't hate you, we don't look down on you. We feel like there is enough love and support in the community to go around for all of us, honestly. That's how we've said it from day one. We will never trash another business. We will never trash another business, especially in our industry, because there's no reason for women to be against each other. But as a business owner in this industry, I'm going to be the voice right now, and you should be the voice too. It's got to stop. This whole mold of, oh, well, I'm on Metairie Road, so my demographic is this, and so I need to focus on this. And yes, demographics are true in business, but not so pinpoint that you completely discriminate against anyone else who walks through your doors who doesn't fit that mold. And fitting that mold, if anyone is relevant on social media right now, knows that what's happening to some stores that we won't name, just watch it on social media and just read what people are saying.
Word spreads, people, and people talk. We have so many people. I'm here every single day, and some of these people come to me and they talk to me about things, and I'm just like, partially I'm confused because I don't go shopping anywhere, and that's nothing against other local businesses. I do online stuff because, again, I don't have a car. I can't get around and do certain things.
Yeah.
So when you ask me, like, hey, where should I go shopping here? I can tell you the things that are physically around me, but, like, as far as to say, oh, you should go here, like, I just can't do that. But I have heard so many negative things, and it shouldn't be that way. Like, there should be
no
a certain
idea.
area.
When people walk out of, like I said, if you're a business owner and you're watching this, when people walk out of your store, what their experience is, I guarantee you, is not staying to themselves.
No.
Whether it's good or bad. If it's great, awesome. They're going to spread that. They might low-key talk to their family. But let me tell you, if their experience is negative, if your experience is negative, you know that you'll do this because that's who we are. If it's negative, you are going to spread it like wildfire because you want people to know where not to go. And that's very prominent and relevant right now today. On social media, you can see it. People are blasting businesses on social media who just can't, who haven't been consistent, who have in the past weeks decided to be one thing, but that just started now. And that's great if they're making a change and that's going to be for the future. But if that was to tick a box on social media, it's not the right thing. And everyone can see through it. It's very transparent and you guys know it. But it's really important to be aware of that. It's so important to be aware of that. Yeah, I mean, fitting the mold, there is no mold. And that's, like I said, the whole conclusion is that it's a problem in our industry and it is our responsibility. It's responsibility as us as business owners and people who work there to create an environment that is safe, that is welcoming, that is empowering, that is inspiring, because we sit on a platform for young women and men. We've had some experiences all over the map in this store. We have every race under the sun. I have fully dressed head to toe drag queens. I mean, you name it, this store is open to it. And we do not care. We have fun with every experience that we have. Whether it's from we all know it too well, people need something for graduation or prom, and we're here to dress you for that. We're here to dress you for vacation, for day to day. But I promise you, if you walk in here, we've had so many people. We have dressed at least 2 or 3 drag queens full head to toe at this point, because what does it matter? We're legit all inclusive, and honestly, in our industry, I think everyone needs to get to the point where inclusivity is not an option. It's who you are, and it's necessary. So, I mean, again, I challenge anyone, if you know a business owner, if you know a boutique owner, if you have experienced this in one way or another, because we hear it. Because when they walk out, we're in an area we're surrounded by other competitors, and we're okay with that, and we love that. And we love when we hear positive things about our competition and our neighbors. We love it. We will literally walk you over to our competitor to find a shirt that matches a pair of pants that you've gotten here. It makes no difference to us. The end goal is that you are happy and you leave with exactly what you came here for. But we also hear the flip side is as soon as someone leaves one of our competitors and come to us next, there is no hesitation. They don't even need to get to know us. It comes out. What they feel about where they just were comes out, because they don't want to feel it again, and they want you to know that they're not here for that type of experience. So, I mean, we've experienced things all under the sun. You've experienced things personally from customers, from other local business owners. I have, and it's unbelievable, like the negativity and the people that are in this world. You know, it's one thing. Everyone can. I do believe people can change, but I don't think they change unless they're told and made aware of what needs to be changed.
That's something I would also like encourage, which I'm talking to myself too with this, like just how she said, like if you have a problem with someone, let them know. Like I know it's super hard. Like I don't like confrontation, but I just feel like in this day and age, people let things bottle up their emotions and they let it come to a head and then they explode. It's so much better just to let them know, like if you have a problem, because there have been so many situations where these people come to me and I'm just like, but did you not say anything? I don't tell them that, but I think it's like you shouldn't be able to be treated like that. Like it's not right, because it's happened way too many times with some of the same people, and it's like, no, you don't.
She's been blatantly ignored by people.
And I have, yeah, and I know I am guilty of not saying anything. I'll just go home and vent to my Shelly, or I'll call her and I'm just like angry because it's like I don't
call
need.
Me, I mean, tears.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I literally
it,
call her. Like if you come in sometimes and I'm on the phone or you see tears in my eyes, it's probably because someone just came in and it didn't speak to me. That is one of my.
Or had said something that they didn't even find to be like it didn't cross their mind that what they said was even at all offensive. It just literally rolled off the tip of their tongue and they moved on with their day.
Yeah,
and it affected her in a way.
That stuff sticks with you. Yeah, and everybody reacts different to little things, and that's one thing that bothers me when. This is it's not a huge store. I'm the only person.
This is it. You can see it. We're in the back. Our fitting rooms are in front of us, and that's the rest.
I'm the only person here, so my job is to say hello to you when you walk in. And if you walk in and you just blatantly ignore me, now, I do have a soft voice, so sometimes you may not hear me over the music. But sometimes I'll say it again, and people just look at me, and I'm just like...
And you're just going through the motions. Like, you're just saying, hi, welcome to Natty Grace. My name is
Just
Maya.
that. Like, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm not trying to bother
I'm trying to help you.
If you're on the phone, I won't even say anything, because I want you to, have your phone call conversation to yourself. But, like, that hurts. That really hurts when you, like, blatantly ignore me. But then I'll have the same situation where they'll do all that, and then a few seconds later, they need help with something. I've already asked, do you need help with anything?
Right.
And you didn't say anything. But then you come back and, oh, well, can you take this off the mannequin? Sure. I'm Maya. I can help you with that.
You're like, yeah, that's my job. I'm here to do that.
And it's
Thank
not
you.
to
I
be
offered it
snappy,
earlier.
but it's like, you don't come at people like that, because put yourself in my situation. How would you want? And, like, again, I know I'm not perfect. Like, I'm not always the most friendliest person ever, but I try to be in that situation, because I don't know what type of day you just had.
Yeah.
But you also don't know what type of day I had. So I just challenge people to, like, kind of think of that. Like, it's literally a high and by situation. Like, if you don't want to talk, I can kind of gauge that. That's one thing I have learned being here. Like, I'm learning how to see how people are feeling without them saying a word. But I mean, it is still hard. Like, it's something that I struggle with day in and day out.
I think the thing that, like, I see I see it, and I feel like I see it. I don't know. You probably do see it, but I experience it with her. Is sometimes we have an upstairs, and a lot of people don't realize we have an upstairs, and so a lot of times I'm up there, and I can physically see, because we have a window that's like kind of hidden. I can see everything that's going on, and I can also hear everything because the wall is only a half wall. We also have cameras that have audio. We can hear everything. I have been called. I have been commented. I have been told. I've come in the next day, and we've had neighbors who work here say things, and I check the cameras or I validate what happened. And what that person told me is a complete lie. They want me to believe that she was this absolutely terrible human, that she shouldn't work here, that she was so awful to them. And then whenever I look back at the video, guys, it's an utter lie. It's a blatant lie. And I knew that before. I didn't even have to check the video to know that it was utter BS. I mean, when you know a person, you know a person. But I always fact check. And y'all, it's ridiculous. It's crazy how much we have experienced people trying to just say, now I will say this has happened. People have done the same thing with Taylor, because with any business, like when the owner comes, it's a whole different facade sometimes. So when I come downstairs or they speak to me, it's a different tone than it is with any employee. But specifically with her, it's been it's been crazy, the things that we've heard. And then when I
And the
text,
thing that y'all don't understand is I will tell her myself before y'all even have to. I will call her so quick. And she knows my tone. Literally, this quarantine, she has been able to see me more than anybody. We've been together every day, and she literally corrected me when, like, I have, like, a dry tone. When I'm just, like, annoyed. She knows me, and I know her, but, like, my mama raised me better. Like, I don't disrespect anybody purposely. Now, if I come off rude, again, just let me know that in, like, a kind way, and I'm gonna fix myself. Or I'll even tell her, like, I felt like I could have handled that a different way, but I'm gonna apologize to you. Like, I don't like confrontation, so why would I go through all that? But, like, she is totally correct. Like, they'll, like, oh, wow, I want to speak to your manager or your boss.
Hi, right here.
I'm gonna let her know before you trust me.
And
like,
I will fact check you, I will video check you.
It's crazy.
And, like, I would say this to the very end. I don't care if it's her, if it's any employee that we have. She's our only employee right now, but we've had other employees. But I am going to have my employees back, number one. And I will check to see if they're wrong. If they're wrong, they will be corrected. They will be, reprimanded, and they learn from it. We're a team here. We all make mistakes. But I will not tolerate the lies. I will not tolerate someone discriminating against her or anyone who works here because of their own opinions about a person that they're formed with no knowledge whatsoever. I will not tolerate it. I'm not going to sit here and let you, to my face, try to tell me something about a person that I know better, that I would give I would literally jump in front of a train for. I literally, I know her, and, like, I know her heart, and, like, to see and hear what people have said with literally, like, no intelligence whatsoever, to think that I'm not going to go and check. Do you think I'm just going to believe you because of what? Because why? Because what do you have over me that's going to make me believe you over the person I spend every day with? So just know, as a consumer, if you are that way, if you think that way, we're not your shop. Skip us, go somewhere else. We don't need your money. I'm telling you that right now, because we're not going to tolerate it.
I think something to just think about and take a step back is just to realize that, like, think about what you say before you say it, because there have been so many situations where exactly what she just said, they'll go to her and she validates that, like, I actually did do what I said I did.
And what she says is literally what I've told her to say, and it's our policy.
Exactly, and they'll come back and apologize, and it's like, I'll accept your apology, but it's like, no, you're not going to get I'm not going to be all giddy with you. Like, she is so much better, and I'm, like, so grateful that she is my boss, because she knows how to keep it, and I'm still learning. Yeah, she keeps up composure. But she'll do it not in front of the person.
Yeah.
I'm not that way. I shut down. I never snap at anybody. I don't have a temper. Like, I'm not that, well, I mean, in my own private area, but, like, in a profession, I'm very professional, but I shut down, and I just, like,
and know that people react differently. You don't know how your comment is going to affect somebody. Like, people are emotional, no matter where you are, like, no matter who you are, no matter the color of your skin, people react differently. Some people are real put together and real just, like, cold on the outside, and some people aren't. Like, you might break them with a word, and yeah, you can say, oh, people are oversensitive. Some people are.
Oh, I'm that
still,
people.
like, you should still be conscious about how negative you are to a person, period. To a person, period. I'm going to say that again. Consciousness, like, know what you're saying before you spew it out of your mouth. Yeah. Just going to be real. So real talk, y'all. This is Couch Talk.
We should have a series.
We should.
But yeah.
So, I mean, let's see. I'm going to go back and look for some more questions, because I know we were heavy on
sorry, that was
I don't even know if that was a question. I don't know, but I feel like it's relevant. It's relevant. A good conversation, and which is what needed to happen anyway. We see a lot of positivity. Like, thank you everyone who's, like, tuning in and just have posted nice things, and reassuring that this is what you want to see right now is open conversation. That's all we're here for.
Mama Dottie said, how do you feel you've grown as a woman?
Oh God, Maya hates being called a woman.
I was just about to call you out.
But that's a good question. Like, from start to finish, I know for you, I have...
Wait, my foot's asleep. Sorry.
Is it tingling yet?
Yeah.
Maya hates being called a woman for whatever reason.
Just let's get a few things straight real quick. I'm a child. I drink Capri Sun. And I have no shame in my game. I have some candy, but I'm not eating because Shelly Bell, you watching? I don't like the word woman. I'm not a lady. I'm not a woman. I'm a girl.
Definitely a young
Point
woman.
blank, period. I'm strange. It's fine. But
you've grown so much.
let me just give y'all a little back
So
history.
much.
It's gonna be real short. I literally would stand in the corner of the counter, and like they said, there's a little window up there,
And there's a video
her
camera. Oh
and
my
Mama
God.
Daddy would watch me and
Stand there. I mean, like a statue. She would stand at the counter, and for the other three girls, my like OG girls, Sylvia, Morgan, Taylor, y'all know, Maya would stand at the counter like a statue. And when someone walked in, she would say, "Hi, welcome to Natty Grace,"
in the lowest voice possible.
and that was it. That was it.
Like, there's gonna be no conversation because again,
Shy.
I'm feeling
She's
out. I'm
so
shy.
shy.
Like, I had to get my like confidence in this place. Like, there was gonna be no, and you push me, I'm still gonna just be me. Like,
She would easily break everyone. I think like so. In the beginning, we were all so what's the word? Like walking on eggshells. Like we didn't.
they were so scared to like.
We were so scared to like correct or like say, you know, we think because we were so scared she would just cry. Like legitimately,
And I mean,
we
you
thought she was
shouldn't
just gonna
because,
cry.
like, I cry for everything. I cry if I'm happy. I cry if I'm sad. I cry for everything.
We have had our, like, y'all know who our neighbors are. We don't need to say who they are, but we have had the girls, because we love the girls that we've, we've had really good relationships with some of the girls in our shopping center. And we've had girls run over here because they literally thought we had, like, an intruder in our store because Maya found something so funny that she laughed so hard that she screeched, and people thought she was literally getting attacked.
That's just my thing. And yeah, I stood in the corner for a while because I was nervous. Like, I was scared to put myself out there because, like, I don't like rejection. I don't like when people look at me a certain way, or I mean, I feel like that's everybody, but everybody handles
She
it
wants
different.
to be the best at everything.
I want to be
but
the best.
the
at everything.
journey there is like
Yes.
an uphill climb.
Definitely, and
Pushing
like,
yourself out of the way.
yeah, and it's just so scary, and like, I was so terrified to come to work. Like, I knew I wanted to work at a boutique, but I felt like I had fought so hard to get here. Now that I was finally here, I'm like,
what to do now?
wait, you're gonna leave me? Like, why are you going upstairs? Like, just stand right here with me. Because I felt like when Mama, Daddy, and Stephanie were around me, like, things got done. Like, people were so happy. But then I felt like if they leave me,
She
like,
would go into her shell like
who
a
wants
turtle.
to talk to me? I don't want to talk. Like, but I'm still like that. Like, I don't like to be around people. Like, I mean, I'm getting better because I do have my people. But like, even when I'm around Stephanie, like, we went to crawfish boil.
Yeah.
I wanted to go because I wanted crawfish, but it's like, wait, I have to be around somebody other than Stephanie.
Yeah,
like
new people.
Like new people, it just is so intimidating. Like, I could be around Stephanie, Matt, Mama Dottie, like those are my people. But then you add more people to those people, and I'm just like, but what if these people don't take me the way that she and all of them take me? So it's like just getting to know all those different people. It's just different, and I mean,
Tim
again,
said we love your laugh screech.
thank I may come out. I can't make myself. It just comes. But yeah, it was just like a growing thing.
She's
and
gone
like,
from A to Z. Like,
just
I'm
being
talking
in
like
a
from the beginning
different-
of being a statue at the counter to like literally, y'all know I say this a million times. This girl holds my business up, man. Like,
I
she
still
holds
sit
down
behind the
floor.
counter because my back be hurting, but I do talk. I try to help. Like,
She's so good on the stories. When she first started, like, no one wanted to do flat lays. Like, everyone was a little bit intimidated to like get on the stories and talk. And Maya was definitely shy at first, which is, she has literally, if you look at our stories, it's all Maya. It's all Maya. She can have a conversation with.
this also makes me feel uncomfortable. If people talk about me like right
She
there,
hates
like,
when people
it's
talk
so-
about her.
because Stephanie's extra with it. Like, I'm extra, but like she braves on you like you're like her child, and she's like the most proud parent ever.
I am like a proud mom.
I know, but it's just like, I'm right here. Like, I don't want to hear this. Literally, when I got back from COVID-19, she's like, we sew. Did she know she sews? Like, she sewed. And like,
because she didn't sew before this. I gave her a sewing machine November? In November,
know.
maybe? I don't think she touched the sewing
I
machine
didn't.
until absolutely necessary. And I called her up because I was like, we gotta do something, like closing our doors, like just is not an option, but we had to, and we had to figure it out. We had to literally, like, and look, I'm the queen of figure it out. Like, that's
Yes,
just,
she is.
we're gonna make it work. We're gonna find a way, I promise you. And I was like, I'm gonna make masks. And as soon as I posted it,
Y'all.
we woke up the next day and we're like, okay, I'm one person. I do not have this many hands. I can't do this. I was like, so I need you to come to my house with that sewing machine, and we're gonna have to learn how to sew.
No.
And look, your girl can make an outfit today, like in a few months. I mean, A to Z, like just that sums it up. Is just from literal like shy, wouldn't move to like who you see now today, and her journey has been amazing. I think. Her journey has been one for the books here for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely been cool. And I mean, I'm still growing. I have my days where I'm just like not feeling it at all, but overall, it's great.
Samantha says your personality comes across so great on Instagram. Maya, love seeing you post.
Thank you. It takes forever.
Right.
I be
Right,
getting
girl.
here like 3 hours early doing them
No
stories.
joke. Y'all think we open right now? We open at 11, but your girl gets here at 8, and she's planning
It's
that
a
social
struggle.
media.
But it's fun. Like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. Like, yeah, it's great. Thank you.
She does really, really good. I mean, she's the one who introduced TikTok to us. I mean, we knew what TikTok was,
Well,
but we did
I
not
wanna
have a
do
TikTok.
We're going to have so many TikToks. It's going to be so fun. Stephanie's going to be in TikTok.
We're
When
gonna
we
see
do
about
photo shoots, we're going to have photo shoot TikToks. Like, I have this all planned. We're going to go viral. So even if if y'all want to be in a TikTok, like, we can definitely do it. It can't be like,
because I have no idea.
it can't be like a dance or anything that's too hard because I don't dance. I just like do the little movements, and it takes me forever to learn those. So y'all want to do a TikTok about it?
So yeah, I don't know anything about. Well, I'm getting to know. I know TikTok, but I'm getting to know it because we have
I'm
it for the
teaching
store
this
now.
old dog some new tricks.
It's crazy. So we're not that much.
We're not.
at all. But
We're like 3 years apart, but she's
I
like
was
my mother.
y'all have been in my store when my great grandpa's been here. He's 93, and that's like I love. I mean, I have my mom and my dad, but like I lived with my great grandparents most of my life, so I was raised by a old school generation, and I love it. But I feel like I'm young, and I have like literally the spirit of an 80-year-old. The truth comes out on Couch Talks.
How old are you?
I was about to say 30, and I'm 28.
I saw your tongue. You're 28.
I think.
You're 27.
No, I just turned. No. Wait.
Mama, Daddy, how old is your child?
Okay, 1992. We're in 2020. I'm 28.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're old. No, you're about to turn 28 because
Oh, no, I am 27.
This is what Corona has done to us.
My husband just turned 30, though, so that's a good marker. I know that I'm almost 2 years younger than him.
This
Okay.
is what I do.
I feel like this video has been more happy than anything. I think we were nervous. Like,
Thank you, Mama Daddy.
we're definitely nervous. Although we were not nervous, we were nervous, but we didn't care if we got uncomfortable. And we're still like, if you guys have any questions relating to like what's going on right now in the world, how we stand as a boutique, please ask them. We're probably gonna only be on here for just a little while longer, probably just another like. We're at 52 minutes, which is really long, so we're only gonna go probably like 8 or 9 more minutes. So if you have any more questions, that even if they're controversial, if they're deep, if they're a little bit like if you're kind of scared to ask it, but you really want to know, ask it. Ask it now. Speak now. Forever hold your peace until our next couch talk.
Yeah, because this is gonna be a thing. Like,
Maya really likes the lighting, so she's about it.
I know. Have some different outfit change. Like, this could be a thing. Like, couch talk. We have different snacks. We could do like taste tests. Well, not really.
The girl
because
likes
I don't.
candy.
Yeah, we can have like all. We're gonna think about it. It's gonna be cool.
So I mean, we're gonna be on just for a few minutes, and if we don't get any questions, we're gonna just talk. I feel like we didn't really like. Oh, we talked a lot about what we wanted to talk about, but we really wanted to like highlight the fact that this won't be the last video that you see from us from now on. I feel like we will do this more often because we want you to get to know us, but also because we want to be the voice in our community, and you know, whether that be our community as in Metairie in New Orleans or our community as in the boutique world and the fashion industry here. We actually make our own clothes alongside having clothes that are sold in our store that we get from vendors. We're constantly trying to like revolutionize how we do things and change the game of the fashion industry here in Metairie. We have designs coming out and all that. We're always trying to be different. We're trying to like be the change in our industry, whether it be the business side or it be the personal side. So I feel like we said it earlier, and we want to challenge anyone who's in our industry, in the fashion industry, whether you own a boutique or you make your own clothing, you sell your own handbags, you're a jewelry maker. We want to challenge you to really be very aware of the platform that you stand on and how you reach people, because what you say, your voice as a business is louder than your voice as like a person just on Instagram, and you have to be conscious of that because people are looking, people follow people. I've always said that I truly believe that people follow people. Whether it's a business or not, you support the person behind the screen, you support the person behind the counter, you support the person whose dream began what business you're walking into. And so business owners need to do a better job at having a better voice and doing the right thing, not just more often, but every day, and just making conscious choices to be a better human every day, because that way people can see that you're who you are and people will support your business that way. But you have to be genuine. It's not a check the box on social media because everyone's doing that this week. It's a daily thing. Like, consciously get up in the morning. That's for everyone, not just business owners. Consciously be aware of who you are, what you're thinking of, and what's going on in your mind, and who are you as a person. You need to check yourself. And like, if you don't have friends who are going to check you for you, just look in the mirror and say, who am I? Do I like who I am today? And are other people going to appreciate my presence? Because
and this is this is the perfect timing to do that. Like, right. This is not just about race. I don't want y'all to think that we got on here just to talk about that, because I'm what I am and she's what she is. Sorry, that makes me feel weird.
I know, but I'm a person and you're a person.
Yeah, like, I don't want y'all to think that that's what this is about. Like,
yeah, it's not.
It goes so much further than that. It's about race. It's about weight, because people with different body types feel so different about coming in boutiques. We had that. That was a huge thing for us at the beginning.
What size are you?
It varies. I'm small.
Your girl's a large, extra large right here. So, I mean, and then my mom works here, and my mom, we all.
But like, that's what she wanted when she did this. Like, a diverse group of people, color.
I am not your size
body
2 Instagram
type.
model.
Yes,
I'll tell you that right now. And yes, I own a boutique. And yes, I can own a boutique. I do not dress up every day. I haven't worn makeup in how long?
But it looks bomb. Like, look at that. Yes.
So, I mean, people come in and judge me because I look like a hot mess, and then like, I'm working, we sweating up there. Like, I'm not.
Yes,
here.
When y'all see me in sweatpants and t-shirts,
we are working.
Know that's what is when we do these shirts. Y'all, it is hot.
Work.
It is hot.
There's
we
a 400-degree
there's no air up there. Like,
there's like one vent that just does
and
not
the fan
blow.
stopped working. Like,
the fan does not
y'all,
work.
we be struggling. So, but this is for y'all. So when you know that's why I'm dressing the way I am, because I'm on the bus. So
we're trying to change the game, and changing the game takes work.
Yes.
And so it's not always pretty. Our hair's not always done, and that's fine. But like, I always try to tell people, like, yeah, I'm the owner. I know that I don't look like I have any fashion sense at all.
Every time. She says it every time, and I'm just like, Stephanie, you're cute without it.
I come in sweating, and I naturally want to help a customer, not thinking that the customer probably doesn't even think
yes, you tell her, Mama Dottie. Say it for the people in the back.
And I literally, like, I'm so sorry. I look like I don't have any fashion sense, but I promise I can really help you here. Just don't look at the way I'm dressed. But
that's a testament in itself. Like, you don't have to look a
I don't
way
focus on that.
to...
Look, I do not fit in the mold. I don't fit in the mold that these boutiques put on us. Like, I get looks when I walk in a store, so much less what she's experienced. I mean, like, that should say something. Like, there is a lack of kindness, there's a lack of understanding, and there is a lack of just humanity in our industry. So fix it. We need to fix it. We need to do better.
But know that we're the place that you can come to.
Yeah.
Like, we don't judge you on your race. We don't judge you on what size you are, how old you are. I'm so sick of hearing, I'm too old for that.
Oh my God.
Miss Joan,
my favorite customer,
75.
one of our favorite, our top-notch girl. She's
Come
75 and her spunk is through the roof.
And she will tell you, if you're in here and you make that comment, like, she's going to be like, what's your excuse?
So, like, and every time someone walks in, I'm like, I'm shopping for my daughter. That's great. I'm sure you love your daughter, but you know what? You deserve something too. And girls, don't even bring up that you think you're too old, because you're not. We have stuff for everyone here, and honestly, I think a lot of people don't think that things are for them, and it is. So, It's just you got to be open. I think as a consumer, as a customer walking in, you got to be open to. A lot of people are uncomfortable whenever someone like wants to talk to them. Like we're gonna talk to you. So if you are uncomfortable,
Sometimes I will. Sometimes I won't. It's nothing against you. I just have.
always.
She will always.
will always.
Which is why I love her. But you know, it takes me time. It gives me time. But I do love y'all. Have you ever shopped here before, Samantha L?
She just said.
Oh, cool.
She just said, you guys definitely stand out from the competitors. I have been in every Metairie boutique, and the atmosphere at NG is my favorite.
She has been. So
yeah, for sure.
Never
your question.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much. But I think, honestly, one of the things we focus on the most is our atmosphere, like experience. We might not have, like, we don't have $100 pieces and, you know, things like that. We really
don't want to, like.
I don't. Y'all want to spend that much money on something? I know I don't. I would be
this
honest.
Is not Gucci. Like
we gonna earn Gucci, but we're not gonna sell it here. But we hope that y'all appreciate it. That's really something. If anything, that's what we focus on. So. Oh, the thing went off?
Yeah, so this one's ending, so I'm just going to redo it.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, we really hope you appreciate the atmosphere that we create. We really try hard at that. That's probably the thing we focus on literally the most over anything is just experience, because no matter what the store looks like, no matter what's in our store, I feel like people will bring you back, and we try every day, consciously, every day we wake up and we choose to be good people. And that's never going to stop. It's who we were since day one. We're just a little over 2 years old, and I guarantee you it will never change. And anyone who comes in hiring, whoever we hire after this, from the get-go, just know if you want to be a part of this boutique, you will stand for positivity, you will stand for empowerment, and the second that falls and you fail...
Please don't be fake.
The second that fails and we see something different than what you put out to be when you come in, you're gone. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but there's no room for negativity. There's no room for lack of trust in this building. There's no room for... There's just no room for negligence to be a human. I'm going to just say that. So that's where we stand on that. Let us know in the comments or DM us if you want to see more couch talks with us. If you want them,
she's obsessed with this duo.
If you want it to be shorter, if you like
yeah,
the
this
lens.
was literally the first time, so we didn't know what we were doing.
And we were letting you ask questions. We didn't have our own topic, so we kind of let it go.
We gonna get better. It's gonna be good.
Tell us what you like, what you don't like. Tell us if you want to see another one. And we'll oblige and we'll make it happen. So thanks for tuning in. We hope this was helpful. And if there's other questions that we didn't answer, like I said, controversial, uncomfortable, DM us, and we'll maybe hop on later this week just personally and answer them or address them. So thanks for watching, and let's get back to our normal day. Happy Thursday and good night. Bye, y'all.
Oh, wait.
Okay, what does this say? In the live video now, you'll be able to choose